Are you ready? What is the main goal of the program?
The slogan that we use is taking this out of disability, which is basically we provide service dogs to children, and hopefully that will take the hardships out of their everyday activities.
Are there different programs within Paws?
There are. We have a puppy program and an adult program. The puppies we usually get them when they're about 3 months old, and then the adults come when they're about 5 months old. So, and they stay the entire semester.
Okay. Like where do they come from? Do they all come from the same place? Or?
They come from Xenia, Ohio. It's from Paws for Ability. They breed dogs within the program so that they know they have a good bloodline, but they also adopt outside the program.
Okay. How long are they trained for a semester?
For a semester.
Like, when they're trained with like one student, do they go to another student after that for
They
another
don't.
semester?
They go back and they actually go through what we call a prison program, and they're actually in a prison with an inmate and are trained through intensive training through that, and then they go through what we call advanced training. And then the puppies are actually on campus 2 semesters if the trainer wants to keep them for 2 semesters because they're so young.
So like, do they react well with other dogs? Like if I was training, could I like take it home with my dog?
What we do is a temperament test just to make sure that our dog isn't aggressive and the dog that they're meeting isn't aggressive. So they're not allowed to go to dog parks or anything like that, but the dog that they're playing with has to be approved before they meet them.
And what types of dogs do you train?
We have all types. Right now we have a Labradoodle. Perfect timing. We have some labs. We've had bloodhound lab mixes. We've actually had a mastiff. We have a Papillon on campus, which is a very small dog. We've got other types. Goldens are a lot. We've actually had a poodle, a miniature poodle, I think. So the range is great. Also German Shepherds.
So like how do they help?
We have, I think, 5 different categories that the service dogs that we train might go to, but they'll be assessed after they leave the university. Their main focus is autism, and so they'll go to children with autism, and within that they do tracking. So if the child runs away, the dog can track them down instead of realizing 30 minutes later that the child's gone. They can track them right then, and so the parents can find the child. We also do seizure assistance dogs, mobility assistance dogs, diabetic assistance dogs. So there's also a wide range in that.
Okay. For the trainers, what's the most difficult part?
Probably giving the dog back. I mean, what we teach them exactly how to train the dog and how to teach them the commands. So that part actually isn't that hard. Someone coming in that's never worked with a dog could easily pick up what we're doing. But they create this bond with the dog the entire semester. They're with it 24/7, take it wherever they go. And so the bond gets to be such a great bond that it's so hard to get them back. But they get to meet the child that their dog goes to, so it makes it all worth it.
So are most of the reactions from the children good reactions?
They are, yeah. They take a very long time in placing the dog with the child, and then they actually go through 2 weeks of what we call intensive training with the child and their family, and so they get used to the child. And of course, there's a transition period where the child may be not so sure about the dog, but they obviously create the same bond that the trainer did while they had him at school.